Big up Creative 18. Every Sunday we tune in. I'm back in my day. Uncle Percy, a real king. Kane Brown, legend in the making. Best comedian for the scene. Big up Chris Savage, no soft like cabbage. Everybody have a real team.
Shut the f*** up. Somebody call me who I'm leaving.
Rated 18, make some noise!
Rated 18, make some noise! Love you. The one, the only, Uncle Percy! Everybody good? Welcome to Preacher Percy Sunday! Ratings! Big up yourself.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Someone there, Chris. Someone there, Chris. Further, mate, make sure you grab your tickets now. There's only a few hundred left. Then we'll be sold out for our first show at the Indigo.
Come on!
And we've got an after party as well. And me and Chris are gonna do a sound clash.
When it comes to music, you think you can test me?
If there was gal in there though, you see how fast you would have had energy.
Me tend to save my advice when we press because if me talk too soon, everything will come out.
Right, that's true. And that's why we need to... Chris, you got new trainers?
They've been there. Alex Arigattos.
Yeah. See, I see. Do you know what I realised now? I see Chris, little by little, start creep up with my style, you know.
Oh, please.
I see him start,
Please. Are you always the trend? The thing is, I'm always just like this. When you had them trainers, did I say I had them too?
The white ones. All right, imagine this, yeah. I said to Chris, I had these crisp white Alex Arigatos, yeah?
Alex who?
Axel Arigatos, yeah?
Axel's, that's it.
And then when we was going to some event, watch Chris. Oh, I've got those exact same trainers. Brother, not one crease on the trainers, brand new out the box. I said, you know what?
I wore them once,
They say, what do they say? They say imitation is the greatest form of...
Fool.
See, I'm free up.
I saw his footwork and I said, I already got them. And I even said the name to him. I said, Axel Arigato. He's like, yeah! So
But
don't
Percy,
even try it.
it's easy for me...
How do I know then what they were called? Because they
right
look like...
on the side.
No, I saw them as soon as you came in. They look exactly like... You can't see them unless you go like that.
Chris, Percy, so it's not like I see you now with that certain jeans or whatever. And I said, oh, I got them. It's easy for me to go and buy them afterwards, isn't it?
No.
Chris's trainers was brand new.
Yeah,
I felt good. I felt, thank you, Chris.
Such a dickhead. It's you that copied me.
He's like, say you are sure.
He's copying me. He's looking at me saying, how can I stay young? Right, all right.
So who would you say have the more fashion sense out of you two?
I would say I've got the more fashion sense on a day-to-day.
Yeah.
And then on a night out, it's probably equal.
I'm one of them ones that scrub up well, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, I don't care about my day-to-day outfits. Just like, whatever. You know what I mean? I don't really care. I don't feel like... I'm not here to...
When you work, you have on your work.
Yeah, exactly.
When you time for dress up, then you dress up.
Because I look different. People are like, oh, raw. And so much people come up to me and go, you look different from TV. You look different.
These are can't scrub up.
Yeah, but what... The
when
thing
they
with
see
Chris...
Kane, it's like, oh, yeah, all black.
Chris is...
Oh, yeah, the man that wears black. Yeah.
No, shut up. No, Chris is that... You know the girl that you used to work with? Like, and then you see her at the work Christmas party, you're like, Ross Clark! Like, but in work, you said, she never looked like that.
Yeah, that's
him.
So I call your girl.
Plain Jane.
You're an idiot.
Remember Plain Jane from Neighbours? Do you remember Plain Jane?
I didn't really watch Neighbours.
Yeah, but it was a big thing. Oh, you're younger, innit?
Yeah.
So there was this big thing. So Jane, she had glasses on, like, no one really looked at her.
Her name, though.
And then one day, they just dressed her up, and then everyone was like, Ross! Like, she, I think, turned up.
You ever have that in a real life? Because I remember years ago, me did have one Morel. As a matter of fact, me never did like her.
Yeah.
She did want me. Anyway, me never do nothing with her. Years later on, when me say, me hear some Morel call me, Percy, when me turn around, if you ever see the curves.
But it was years later. Did she,
Yes, so she'd been training.
Did she blow up? Like, did she fill out? And
Fill out? She couldn't fill out no more. She thick like our.
Did you get her then?
Muggle Chris.
Did you move to her then?
No, she kind of show off for me and say, and keep it.
I don't
So
need
you're too
that.
late.
She said, you're beneath me.
But if we're being honest, though, be honest. I know that with you, you've kind of had a little bit of that journey, but you've always been good looking.
Yeah.
But if you were like not good looking when you were younger, and then you got good looking when you're older, do you think you would hold that against people? Kind of like, you didn't want me when I looked this way, but now all of a sudden you're interested.
No, I'll just take it while I could.
Is it? I think I'd have a little bit of like, I don't know. No, you're not having me now. I'd be a bit bougie, I think, you know?
Nah, I would want to conquer.
But no, but if you was a girl, so then you just skid out all over the place.
I'm saying, why you always got to prepare me to say I'm a girl?
So hold on a minute, you must skin off your what?
Exactly.
No, but no,
Kind of something that.
no, but you know, like if you're like, because it normally happens with women. Normally it's women that they go through that when they're younger, they don't look, they're not that attractive. And remember, it's men that approach them.
Well, sometimes they can be attractive, and then when they get older, they get root out and then ruin themselves.
Yeah, it can happen the other way as well. That's happened a lot.
Especially the light-skinned things.
Yes, you're wicked.
I never said.
Me never said that.
They're so sexy when they're younger. A roadman catch them in the next 10 years. You see them back hanging down to their ankle.
Every time every time she walks, she's kicking her back.
You could have this and wicked. You're just about to cross it.
Then you can head back and heel back.
Yeah, I'm adding that.
No, but that is fucked though. You know what? That's why I'm kind of glad that I've kept myself in reasonable shape.
You have to look after yourself.
Because what I say for all of us, I would say we've kind of, wherever we were, we've kind of either leveled up or stayed. We've stayed roughly around where we were. Although, remember when I was looking back at the pictures, bro? Sometimes I look at pictures and I was like, fucking hell, did I look that ugly?
Nah, it's just that you didn't have a beard, that's all.
When you say I'm still ugly.
But you know what it is?
Nah, your beard's helped you, though.
No, I don't think
No,
so.
you've always been a good-looking guy.
No,
but your beard has upped your...
No, I'll tell you what it is. I'm not photogenic. I'm really... One of the things about me, I realised that...
Neither am I.
Yeah, No, you are sometimes.
No, I really ain't, bro.
No, sometimes
really
you're not.
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
Sometimes.
bro, why you got me like looking like that in the picture? That's what I'm saying. I'm not photogenic. I'm not, bro.
Yeah, I'm not good at taking photos. I'm more... Hold on 1 second. Can we turn the lights on, please, cameraman? Because there's no lights. And it's quite dark.
Right, run on to light bill, PM light bill.
There we go. I'm thinking something a bit different.
Yeah, but what it was, the sun went, and so that's why I realised, I was looking at the screen, I said, hold on a second. Now I look, you see what I mean?
Yeah.
This is what it is. See, for dark skin, man, you don't feel it, you know?
Yeah, I do.
You don't feel it, Chris.
I feel it for you guys.
Oh, you feel it? Oh, okay.
Because internally, I'm dark-skinned. I feel that I'm dark-skinned.
I don't think so.
I'm part of the dark.
You take your light-skinned man privileges.
Oh, please,
You
never.
do.
I've never taken it. Never. And there isn't no light-skinned man privilege.
They used to be, though.
No, it's only with women. Mixed-race boys are different to me.
But you look mixed race.
But I am not.
I know you're not.
Yeah.
I'm saying, but you look. So when people judge you, like if me and you was walking...
please.
If me and you was walking...
No, they don't judge me as mixed race. I don't have a mixed
How
race
did you...
aura.
All right, then, do you think...
I don't have a mixed
No,
race
you haven't got a
aura.
mixed race aura, but all right, then.
Let me ask you another question. You have a lot of colour complex against you.
No. But all right, then.
I know.
For example, yeah...
I'm dark-skinned.
Chris used to...
You must see colour like
Chris used to teeth, yeah? He said it on that episode.
I
He
used to
used
be
to
a
go
thief.
to shops and teeth.
All right, make it sound that bad. Like I was just getting it. Like it's my regular job. Like I'm one of them yardies. Yo, me have a Peter Jean there for you.
Yeah.
No, brother, I wasn't like that.
No, all right then, but you was just teething. What was you teething for?
stupidness.
If I was in a shop and like man them were like in like Night Town and there was like tracksuit bottoms and stuff like that. And back then, you know how man them used to wear their hoodies and tracksuits and stuff. You know when you're young, you just do them little things, innit? All right, let me just clap
So it
these.
was opportunist. You weren't. Were you leaving your
No,
house?
no, I wasn't a full-time. I feel full-time job. I wasn't a full-time.
But like them Albanians. When you have cutters, we have cutters, we have foil. We have foil.
No, I wasn't. I would just, if I was in the shop and I was in the man them and it was easy, I'll just, you know what I mean? Like, there was one Boxing Day And you know, everyone's rushing around Boxing Day in the cells.
Yeah, that's an easy time to see.
Yeah, and the woman gave me the trainers, right? And everyone's there with the running around, whatever. And I put on the trainers and I just put my old ones in the box and walked out with them.
Bare flies following the box.
So I want to cook, but just the opportunities. It's like, well, it's here now, innit? Might as well.
But if you were dark skinned, people would have been watching you.
You think so?
100%.
Nah, they watch you once you're black, innit?
No, Chris, if I walked in the shop and was in a trainer shop back in the day, yeah, there's no way I would have been able to just walk out with trainers. There's no way. Everybody's watching me. So
No,
that's
I
what
think
said
that's due to your height.
No, that's why I said light skin privilege. You've
Oh, please.
you have
that privilege.
Pers, be honest. Who do you think has like more privilege in life? Who will get away with more? Like people don't judge them as
If you were
dangerous.
short and had a round face like mine and you smiled like, hey, everybody, people, look at Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart is
He's
like
non-threatening, I
that. Yeah,
suppose.
see, it's a non-threatening.
Yeah.
It's not about the colour, it's
Them
about the
tend to
aura.
look on people who look intimidating.
Yes, it's about the aura you bring. You know what I mean?
But I don't think I'm intimidating. But what I used to do sales, and I was always aware of I'm having to break the ice to make people feel comfortable.
But as a black person, I'm aware.
Yeah.
As a black person, having to break the ice so they don't find me
Yeah.
intimidating. Bro, I told you, like, I'll be running on the road and you see my earphones and everything. I remember I saw a white woman right in front of me. She turned around, looked at me, and she turned back. And when she turned back, she went like this with her bag. She held it tighter.
Yeah, I did the same.
Fuck off.
What? Headphones is meant to make me think you're not going to rob me.
No, I had on my jogging kit. So she saw...
Brother, if you're a thief, you're going to wear stuff that you can run away with, innit?
No, but she did that because I feel it was my colour. Wait, 1 second, another thing,
Go on,
fun
then.
fact. This was near fucking Brixton. She was in a black zone anyway. So
Yeah, but you weren't supposed to be there. It was after it was gentrified.
True.
Man's running past Foxtons. Why are you there?
True, yeah.
But it's bad. That's what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, go on. You
Yeah,
can-
so speaking of black, I want to big up, you know what, Maria Lewis, the writer of these books. Basically, these books are rhymes in patois. Yeah, things, traditional things that Jamaicans will talk about. And I think the whole story is based on that. So what's the title of that one, Purse?
You know, who not here must feel.
Must feel.
You brush your teeth from morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
So,
Sometimes seeing is believing. Sometimes you have to try it for real. Sometimes those who know might warn us, but who not here must feel. I'm like, yeah, our whole
like
school
this.
Jamaican saying this.
All right then.
yeah.
No, this one I've never heard this saying before.
What's that?
This one says, me and you are size.
Me and you no size?
No, our size.
Oh, I thought no size.
Exactly. That's,
Me
yes.
and you no size. Meaning that.
These are like some old school proverbs of
Yeah.
life where you have to go through.
But they've turned it into rhymes.
That's
and I
good.
think it's good because I think that the Jamaican culture has been dwindling away.
You know, so we're full of sayings.
Within, you know what I
Chris
mean?
is right.
I feel that the Jamaican culture, especially in this country, has been dwindling away. Like the traditional,
Can I-
you know what I
Because
mean?
people
Rice
like
and-
who know.
Yeah, people like Kane.
People like
The man
Kane.
come
can he
offer
be-
me
how can he-
avocado and toast. What the hell you offering me?
Hold on a second. Do we eat
Avocado
avocado in
and
Jamaica?
avocado
But we eat
toast.
avocado in Jamaica.
With beef tomatoes.
And you can't tell about it dwindling.
And feta cheese.
Exactly. Everything you want, put cheese on.
But
This is good.
yeah, this is amazing.
Rated 18, make some noise!
Rated 18, make some noise!
Love you.
The one, the only, Uncle Percy!
Everybody good? Welcome to Preacher Percy Sunday.
Ratings! Big up yourself.
Give yourself a round of applause.
There's no one heckling.
Some of the hecklers.
Further, mate, make sure you grab your tickets now. There's only a few hundred left. Then we'll be sold out for our first show at the Indigo.
Come on.
And we've got an after party as well. And me and Chris are gonna do a sound clash.
When it comes to music, you think you can test me?
Yeah, there was a guy in China who he won 4 million at the casino and then had a heart attack and dead.
You brush your teeth from morning.
Brother.
Yippee. He yelled out as he jumped.
Say hello.
In the air,
wait.
he called, I'm free.
No, but hold on a
ma'am.
second.
I did.
Imagine your whole...
But as he approached, his foot just missed.
No, but-
he fell and scraped
Wait a
him
second.
off knee.
First-
You're trying to take people to hell.
No, wait.
You want people to go to hell
Wait
with
a
you.
second.
I'm not going.
But imagine... Imagine you've been broke.
Budoof, budoof, budong, budong. His mother could hear in her head. She called upstairs
I'm
and
bringing on the guests.
said,
Fuck it. I'm bringing on the guests. Fuck you, lot, man. I'm bringing on the guests.
Hey, wait, just before we go, there's a big up Marie Lewis. All right, get her books on Amazon, okay? So if you type up Marie Lewis on Amazon, and these are good for, again, like I said, we're losing the Jamaican tradition. So
because people
Kane-
like Kane.
Yeah, because of people like Kane. So please, if you want to keep these old Jamaican sayings and these rhymes and stuff within the Jamaican, even the black community as well, because other black people use it outside of Jamaica, please buy this on Amazon, Maria Lewis.
She must have paid that hefty money as well, you know? You
Nah.
need to- whatever she paid, you need to share
You know
it.
what it is? Because I find, when I look at work like that, that's well
It is good.
presented.
I do like it.
And it's my people.
Yeah.
Because we don't support each other enough.
I agreed.
Then I will help you out with that.
Agreed. All right, I've got an amazing guest coming on now. I've been trying to get this guy on for a while, actually, to be fair.
Legend.
And he's been going on like he's too busy. You know, like them stush girl, going like he's too nice to come down there.
Yeah,
So I said, all right, no problem. And then obviously he's got something to sell there, so he's like, right, let me come on.
Got a better fit him too as well.
Yeah. But he's actually doing a show at the O2 Arena on the 3rd of April.
Really?
Like the arena.
Like the big one.
Like the
where
arena.
Kevin Hart and them man.
Yeah.
perform.
What? I saw him at one.
And that holds like just under 20,000.
Rotted.
Yeah.
He's
And
still
he's
out.
been in the game for long.
Yeah.
And he's still selling out arena.
Still selling at arena. Sold at Wembley as well. Sold at Wembley, that was about 9,500.
I need to be a part of his culture, bro.
You're almost there.
Easy.
You're halfway there.
You're still out. Who wants
Yeah.
Free money.
See Chris go and buy a weave down at the Indian man shop.
You idiot.
Now, I've got to bring on a very good friend of mine. I love this guy. He's hilarious. Let's make some noise for the one and only Paul Chowdhry. Yes, my brother. You're looking at the wrong camera. It's this one.
Big up my boy.
We say, brother, you're right,
Respect my youth.
Yes, man.
You want a drink first of all? Water or juice?
I'm just gonna have Jack Daniels, man.
You want a Jack Daniels?
Nah, water.
Oh, you sure? I was about to say.
It's
'Cause you look
Ramadan
healthy.
on Saturday, innit? We can't
I
drink.
thought it's Ramadan today.
Is it? I'm not Muslim.
Brother, oh, you're not Muslim?
No.
Oh, you're Sikh, innit?
Yeah.
So how come you don't have a turban?
I didn't wear it today.
What does the turban symbolize? Because again, I'm
Sikhism.
right. Because I remember years ago, I met this Sikh girl, Jatinder. Right, really cool girl. It's the first time.
Jatinder.
Yeah,
From-
Jatinder Baj.
You joking? Jatinder Baj.
Yeah, it's from.
That's my cousin. We were married long time ago.
No, seriously, where's Jatinder Baj?
He's my ex-wife. That's cousin. But, you know.
You can't behave yourself for one password.
You know her as well?
Yeah. Everybody's been through it.
Yeah, for one, you saw there.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, so she was telling me a bit about the Sikh religion and stuff like that, but she was saying how there's beef, old school beef between Sikhs and Muslims, but I didn't know none of that. Is that the truth? She said that.
It's kind of like, yeah.
It's
like
history,
a yardie, you know.
Okay,
It's a
okay.
yardie
But you can't fuck out with Sikhs, you know? You know, I saw a clip today. Online. There was a white guy. was it must have been his neighbour was Sikh, and obviously he looked racist. The guy. I'm not saying he was, but he looked racist. And he's confronted him, shouting in his face, and the Asian guy didn't speak English, so he was trying to bad him up and took off and pulled his turban and pulled it off. Brother,
That's a disrespect, bro.
my guy must have made a one phone call. There was about 30 Sikh man outside the white brother's yard. You fucking get down, kiss his fucking feet.
I think I remember that
Do you
one.
see
Was
it?
it an old school one, though?
It might have been an old school
Yeah,
clip,
But
but
you
I
can't
saw it
disrespect people's religions.
Yeah.
No, but is that the thing? So if someone touches your hair or your turban, then you have to kiss the person's feet to apologise.
I mean, if you touch my hair, yeah, we'd have to go there.
Really?
If someone touched your hair.
If you touched me in any inappropriate way, then
Keep your hands to yourself,
yeah,
Kane.
keep your hands to
No,
yourself.
because I felt, you know that. Don't tell me not to do something. I got from my hand doing this. I said, no.
Just don't touch me.
Yeah.
But in general, just don't touch me.
No, that's fair play.
You know what I mean? Like,
But-
if someone touched you,
Yeah, of
A
course.
personal space, that.
you're gonna have to.
Yes, it's a problem.
Yeah.
But you know what? Paul is like, so me and Paul are the same age.
Yeah.
So it's like,
You're joking.
Yeah.
Paul looked younger, innit?
You know they say black don't crack. It does crack.
Weird. You meet your man. You see him losing culture, that's why he cracked.
It's cracked. It cracked a long time ago.
No, but on the real though, they always say black don't crack, but I think Asians' youth is underrated. Because
Thanks, man.
like when you look at like the Indians, Pakistans, Chinese, Thai, any of that area, they look really young. It's either they look really young or really old.
Yeah, they got, but
There's no in between.
I feel like they get to a stage and then it's just, there's no gradual. It's just,
yeah.
So like you might see him in 3 months.
You see me say, Kane?
Yeah.
You Kane? Is that Kane?
So yeah, but you're doing the Ultra Arena.
Yeah, man.
That's sick, bro.
Things are going to me.
So that's the only time you've done it though.
Yeah. I've done it 4 times before. For Channel 4 Comedy Gala, you know the
Oh,
channel
yeah,
show,
yeah.
Rainbow Street, I've done it.
Sick. Because I remember when I first saw Paul, this was like a good almost 10 years ago. And I watched it, I was with one girl. And I was watching Netflix on ting. And I swear to God, she was laughing so much the pumper was wet by the end of the show. I used Paul.
So you met
I
next
used
man with
Paul
on the
to do that.
date,
I
and you
used
just
Paul
take
to
it.
go out.
I was the foreplay.
Are you telling us that you had a threesome with Paul then?
Man's watching me on the screen. Just
Man's got your Paul.
my face. He kept 3 hours looking at me.
How did you get the Netflix?
I remember one time I was with one gal.
Yeah.
This is weird, ironic story.
Me here, little Jamaican twang.
And
Yeah.
there was a Christopher Savage video that came on, and I was like, because I have a problem, like, if I'm with a gal, it lasts about 2 minutes.
Okay.
And I put Christopher's video on.
and you stayed.
I was going 5 hours. 3 days I was going. So I had to turn this video off.
So the O2 Arena, so it's in April, and are you doing the right ticket sales?
Yeah.
Doing good, yeah?
You know what I mean? You got to come down to that, man. I
Yeah.
want you to all come down.
No, I'm
please.
coming down. 3rd of April, where are we?
I'm
coming down. I'm definitely coming down.
I'm
to
definitely
support.
coming down to that.
No, 100%. But
You
we
know-
need backstage. We need 888 access, you know.
All access.
Okay.
Or just don't touch me.
Yeah, no one touching you. You want to think about touching
Because my man, I've known him for so long, 25 years, maybe.
Yeah, bad.
And
You just want to kiss your toes, that's what you
always,
want.
he always touches
Even
me.
a dirty toe fetish.
Oh yeah, he's got a toe fetish.
Is it?
He will take your turban off on purpose just to kiss your feet.
You think we don't catch your lava.
We say it, Paul.
What?
I'm sorry. Take your socks off, bitch.
Man's motorbading. Proper pan Jordan.
You made that word popular, you know.
Yeah, man,
Thanks,
John. You're actually the first person I heard that from.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made it mainstream.
Yeah.
Now you got
What
my
word
boo.
is that?
Ban Jordan. It's like, you know,
Swearing.
Do you know what it means?
No, what is that?
Banchod. it means sister fucker.
You sounded terrible when you said that.
He said it like a white man.
Yeah! He sounded Australian.
Let me hear.
Hello, my pejo.
It's all banjo that. This is all banjo. It's like I'm playing a banjo.
Banjo.
He's a proper coconut, isn't he? He's more...
Yeah, you beat your man.
He's trying to get on the mainstream.
Yeah. I need to be around that white money.
Yeah, I've been around the black circuit for time, innit?
Yeah. So he started his comedy journey on the black circuit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then as soon as he made money,
The Guan road boys.
That's a typical black story.
yeah. When Paul, I remember like, because there was even like a show, I think it was up in, was it, no, it weren't Leeds. Forgot where it was anyway. And the show basically, he was headlining. Right. And when I heard what Paul was getting paid, I was like, this is what promoters can pay people this money. Listen.
Ridiculous.
Listen, Chris. You know, like, it's like he was in business with the promoter, the amount of money that he got paid. I couldn't believe it. I was like,
wow.
But it wasn't a big space. I only held like 1,000. What's the fucking space?
Was it Lewisham?
No, it was up. It was like,
up
it
north.
weren't Leeds. It was like,
Manchester.
Oh
I
my
all of
God,
them.
what's the name of the, it only holds like 1,000.
You know, sister, the man go heavy.
It's been everywhere.
It's been
I mean,
everywhere.
I've been doing it. I've been doing Chocolate Sundays, LA.
What made you start comedy in the first
I
place?
just was watching comedy for
Who's your inspiration?
probably like Pryor, Kinnison, those guys.
Put your hand down.
Kinnison.
Well, Kane started after me.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, is it?
That's he started after
That
me.
is true.
I remember when I saw Kane backstage. Hi, Paul.
Oh, he was proper. Yeah, he's like that over
I've
celebrity.
been watching your stuff. I'd like to do comedy. What do you think I can do? Do you think I can do it? Do you think I can do it?
That
I
sounds
was
like
like, Kane, are you black, boy?
You should have seen it. Yeah, he's like that.
How
yeah.
old are you?
I said, oh, you know, I told him my age at the time. And we were 1 month, but that's how we connected, because we were like, same month,
age.
same year.
Yeah.
And it's like literally about 2-week difference in age.
Yeah, it's
so
mad.
we're literally like, could be.
So we just had our 50th. And I did your podcast around, was it August?
Yeah, I
I'm
think
sure
it was
it
around that
It was
time.
around that time. And we just had our 50th birthday. It's mad.
That's wicked, man.
We were going to celebrate together, remember?
Yeah.
And how old was you when you started comedy?
I was about 9.
You said Richard Pryor, then you said it. You're a joker. You said Richard Pryor, and then you
Yeah.
said another name.
Sam Kinison, George Carlin,
Don't know who they are.
Eddie Murphy, all these Americans.
They're legends, bro.
All the
Kinison and
Americans,
Carlin.
George Carlin, you know, all the, like, even Bill Cosby back in the day, you know, the
Yeah,
Cosby Show was on.
yeah.
Obviously, you can't make reference to that now.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? Because soon that, you know that reference point, Bill Cosby?
Yeah.
That intent, just think about it, 50 years, we'll be saying we can't say Kane
Yeah.
Brown anymore. It's the equivalent. He's just touching feet, licking toes.
Taking up turbans.
I'll be a shut off fire. Come on, this. Me know it is a trend with your guests there, you know, Ken. You always are troubling, but them get your words.
You know what it is? This is the thing.
Why are you such a troublemaker?
It's not me. I don't know why people like to pick on me.
This is always starting everyone.
This is
bro.
bullying, to be fair.
starts with everyone.
I'm not gonna lie.
Hold on. Carry on.
Yeah.
But I remember when you were talking about Chris Eubank.
Who, me?
Yeah, you know Chris Eubank, the fight.
Yeah,
Chris
yeah, yeah.
Eubank Jr. Because Eubank Jr. came to my show at the Dubai Opera House a few months ago.
Oh, really?
He was there.
Because he's got a house out
He
there.
lives out in Dubai with
Yeah.
his girlfriend. And then, we were talking about that fight. And then I remember Chris Eubank saw me at a gig 2001 at the Grosvenor House Hotel on Park Lane. All the footballers, Richard Attenborough was there, so Cole, Park, all the footballers.
Ross Clark.
And you know when you have to do that, it was a like Asian award ceremony, Black and Asian award ceremony on BBC Two. I had to do like 5 minutes, a hard gig, those gigs. I'd come out and I'd just drop an F-bomb, you know, because, you know, sometimes to get into our rhythms.
Yeah.
And then I go to the lift and Chris Eubank is there, his dad, senior, with his wife. And I said, oh man, I'm such a huge fan. But he didn't like the set.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, he didn't like it?
No, he didn't, because I swore.
Oh, that must have
So
pissed
it
you off.
offended him. I offended Chris
Really?
Eubank.
Just by swearing?
Yeah.
Well, when one is doing such audacious event, one must One must think when one is using such profanity at such audacious events. You must think before you speak at such events.
And you know, say you're Jamaican as well.
Yeah,
He's Jamaican. He's proper Jamaican.
This ain't gonna help him like you more, you know. Yeah, he's proper yardie,
He's
you know.
proper yardie boy.
He don't ramp.
Nah,
Eubank Senior.
So, what is Connor Ben or Nigel Benn? In Jamaica or...
I don't even know where his
That's a good
background
point,
is,
you know. I'm not sure.
I think he's Jamaican as well.
Well, Nigel's always been Cockney though.
Yeah, he's
East
got
London.
Yeah,
But he
He's
looks
from
like
East
he's got
London.
Jamaican heritage.
he looks like it, but it wouldn't surprise me if he was from another Caribbean
like
island.
small island. isn't
Yeah, from another.
His brother got killed by racists in London.
Who?
Nigel Benn.
You're joking.
He said he's not Jamaican, he was born in Ilford, Essex.
Ilford.
So, but what about in background?
Yeah.
They categorized him.
Ilford there. So Nigel Benn is Bengali.
I'm not saying nothing. These brothers trying to cancel our show. He's trying to divide and conquer rule. Come on, bro. We can see this, Chris. This is sabotage.
I didn't realize Nigel Benn is from Bangladesh in Ilford. And Chris Eubank is Jamaican. That's the beef. Jamaica and Bangladesh.
So the new show, yeah, is it a new tour?
Brand new. I just released my last one, family-friendly comedian on Sky at Christmas. Hosted live at the Apollo, January.
Wow,
and this is my new. I did live in it, Amazon Prime. I did PC's World. Did What's Happening White People. There's 26 years in the game now, Rude White.
26 years.
No, that's longevity, bro. But the one thing, I'll tell you one thing about Paul, which I've always liked.
How long have you done in the
20.
game? 20, right?
But it's something I like about him, which is the same thing what Eddie has done. They've always known their worth.
Yeah.
So you would never used to see him everywhere.
Yeah.
So you'd see him in the beginning where he was learning his craft, and then once he put his value on himself, you wouldn't see him. People tried to book him, he'd say, "No, I'm not doing it."
Wow.
So he'd outprice himself. Like, how much you want for this show? Oh, $8,000.
Sick.
Oh, we can't afford it. Okay, then no problem.
So how did you get to Netflix? How did they approach you or did you approach them?
Then I got a Netflix, Amazon Prime offer. Then I took the Prime, and then
Who offered you that? Did you go to them? Did they?
I can't remember. I think they just and that tour I did Wembley Arena, and then they came and said, we want to put it out there.
Thing.
Yeah, he's got a big.
So what give you the drive to do what you do?
Just growing up, I didn't learn this. I didn't do no classes. Now you can get comedy classes and that, you know what I mean? But it was just in the blood, being on Northwest London on the street, just use comedy to get out of fights.
Yeah.
Northwest London. That's the bougie.
What part of Northwest?
Edgware.
Yeah, that ain't gangster.
It was proper gangster, man.
No, but
No, you didn't get out no
was
fight.
some-
There was no fight to get out.
there's shisha bars up there.
Now there's shisha bars. Back then it was fuck Dave, you George.
Yeah.
Fuck you doing it. It wasn't. We're talking about 80s.
Yeah.
When it was
That was a long time. Yeah.
Did you have a lot of fights back in them days then?
bare fights, rude boy.
Bare
Yeah,
race.
so
I
he
bet
can
it's been
protect
through
himself.
racism as well, isn't it?
Bare racism back then.
Yeah.
I mean, there was times you couldn't even go out in the evenings in the street if you look class. Back in those days.
Do you know what a guy said on his podcast? He said that Asians are the least popular in UK.
What do you mean, least
on like
popular?
TV and stuff, and he was like, name me 10 Asians off the top of your head that you know.
Yeah.
He was saying, and I never really thought of it like that,
Yeah.
Because,
But it's crazy because watch it now. What is the UK's #1 national dish?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. But the thing is,
Chicken
Asians,
tikka masala type.
Exactly.
Which is not even an Indian dish.
Yeah.
The white people made this like
that's right, made it up.
sweet and sour chicken.
Oh, that makes
so
sense.
it's not an Indian dish.
It's not even Indian. It's
No, they don't
chicken
eat
tikka
it.
masala. The white people created that dish.
Really?
Yeah, and then you go out, get chips and a curry sauce, mate.
And then Indian.
Who eats chips and a curry sauce? You're coming over eating our curry sauce, mate.
But do you know what it is about their community, which I really like as well? Like, so that education's a big thing.
Yeah.
There was a boy that I think he was Indian. Yeah, he was Indian. 7 years old, and he was like he got like a degree at 7.
7
in
years
physics,
old.
and was teaching physics in a university from the age of like 9 or something like that.
Yeah, he was my lecturer, actually.
No, but there's something. Do you know what it is? It's like when you see this little. If you see this little boy, like it's mad. But I find it's like you always find those people with that type of brain. They're from
100%.
either West Africa or like East India.
Yeah,
It's proper mad why the IQ so high.
Yeah.
In those
Must be
regions.
something with them a heat.
It must be something.
But
They
they were
have
saying,
some very high Q in Jamaica as well. You know them, yeah, them.
There's high IQs in Jamaica, but it's so prevalent.
And the Caribbean.
But in West Africa, it's really prevalent. And in East India, it's really
but
prevalent.
there's where my question will go, because the guy said that there's not much you see on TV, right? Now, but is it because the culture doesn't push themselves towards entertainment? Is it more towards like, because like when I was in the hospital the other day, all I saw as nurses was Filipinos. You know what I mean? So like you guys have a certain things you want to stick to rather than, is it like kind of shunned upon when you guys
I think a
have
lot of
entertainment?
families, like, I think it's all families, like, you know what I mean, like, professional job.
Yeah.
Who's gonna make a living from this?
Yeah, they think.
So you've always wanted to get into comedy.
I just thought, you know, I'm gonna try it, see what happens.
Yeah.
Rated 18, make some noise!
Rated 18, make some noise!
Love you. The one, the only, Uncle Percy! Everybody good? Welcome to Preacher Percy Sunday!
Ratings! Big up yourself.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Further, mate, make sure you grab your tickets now. There's only a few hundred left. Then we'll be sold out for our first show at the Indigo.
Come on!
And we've got an after party as well. And me and Chris are gonna do a sound clash.
When it comes to music, you think you can test me?
I did the show from Nigerian High Commission.
Oh, right.
Years ago. And, you know, because I did Nigerian shows, Jamaican shows. Jamaicans were when you do black shows, different, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, it's different.
It's
to do
real
white
energy.
shows. You know, when you do a white show, it's like, oh, this is really interesting. This is... And when you do... Sometimes you do black shows, people laugh so much. You know, black people get out of their seats when they laugh, and then they run around the theatre.
The energy, yeah.
And then they get out of the room, like, people hitting dicks on chairs and like... the ground starts shaking. They come up to you, slap you. You know, like the crowd go, you know what I mean?
And then they sit back down.
And they sit back down.
Right, tell the next joke.
And then you do the next joke. It happens again. You only need about 4 minutes material.
My joke free. Why be tired, you know?
So you saying,
So, you deal with hecklers. You get a lot of hecklers.
You know, the thing about hecklers is like, you know, it depends what... I rinse hecklers hard.
Because you have to be on the spot. You have to be quick
I've seen a
thinking.
couple of Paul's clips where he's rinsing hecklers.
Yeah, I rinse them hard. Man.
You're quick on the spot.
You got to take them out quick. But when you get... See, in the black circuit, even the Asian circuit, they take it personally.
Yeah.
So they want to fight you. Wallahi, what did you say to me? What did you say to me, bruv? Don't chat to me. I will shank you after the show. Like, they don't get his comedy. They just think it's personal.
Yeah,
But you can't go to a show if you're going to take it personal.
That's the problem. See, white people get it. White people get comedy.
Yeah.
His Dave is taking the piss out of him, man. He's going to bum him, man. He's going to bang him. It's just a joke, isn't it? You do that on the black circuit, the Asian, like, fucking good. Call Wahid. Wahid, come down, man. There's got a problem here, isn't it?
I used to have that problem. All the time, I used to end up in problems after shows.
That's because you're feisty. You fucking deserve to.
Look at that.
You're feisty. That's because you're...
Let me see.
Don't worry about it.
I've had people want to fight me after the show.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
I've never had that before.
Is it?
No.
How come?
Maybe I don't go so hard.
No, but you know what it is? No, but I think that you've not been doing comedy as long as us.
Also, in the days we did it,
yeah, when we did it back in the day.
there was no wokery around.
Yeah.
There was no like, oh, this is like, people are not
You've gone
polite.
too far. There was none of that. But people took things really personal back
And
then.
when you did the black circuit in the days I did it, you got booed off. Now people don't even boo you off because they want to be nice.
They just go quiet.
You know
Yeah,
what?
go
I'm
quiet.
thinking about that as well, because I think about Real McCoy and how happy and friendly that was. Now, can you imagine if a host came on the show like
I was
Real
being
McCoy
that, yeah.
and started getting at people back then when they were all happy and
I used to do
friendly?
Nights of the Empire on Friday nights. Nights of the Empire, the Black Nights.
Yeah.
Right.
And I remember the time I did that Nigerian High Commission show, and Basket Mouth was on. Me and Basket Mouth, biggest comic
Yeah,
in
he's a
Nigeria.
big comic.
Right.
And Trevor Noah was here. No one knew who he was. And he asked me to get him on the show. So it was me, Basket Mouth, Trevor Noah on the same show. And then I see the Nigerian High Commissioner there.
Yeah.
He's sitting there on the big table. And then I thought I'd try and chat to the Nigerian High Commissioner. I said, where are you from? He said, I'm from the airport. I'm from the airport. Leave me alone. And then I did a whole joke about Nigerians. You know, like they stretch out words.
Yeah.
And then the last word is really quick.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. Like this. I'm from the airport.
You know that the cameraman's Nigerian, isn't it? He's just sitting there like trying to fuck up your camera.
Like, take him off the camera. Cut the camera now.
Hey, you know what though? You see like how we're getting older, yeah? You know like I used to have a crush on Halle Berry. You know Halle Berry, innit?
Yeah, of course.
She was on a program the other day, Percy, and she was suffering from driver vagina syndrome.
Well, she said that she was with this guy and she felt like after they had sex or whatever, something went right. So she went to the doctors. Doctor said it was herpes. She's thinking, well, the man gave me herpes. So she was arguing with him back and forth. Then the doctor phoned her the same day, said, oh, sorry, it's not herpes. We don't know what it is. But she said it was so swollen, she couldn't even close her legs together. And then when she checked it out again, they found out that she had I can't even
That's
say.
easy for you to say.
Vagina syndrome.
So her tun just dry up.
I think it's
just
like
dried up.
after menopause or something. Some women
That's
go
it.
through
She's had menopause already.
Yeah.
She's old. She's older than us.
She's 54.
Is it?
Yeah. So, but that's
Dry
mad.
vagina syndrome, boy.
But it's a thing, you know. Have you ever
Would you
experienced
still want to go with Halle?
with Halle?
Yeah.
Nah, brother.
Why you won't go with that?
Brother, what am I gonna do with that? I might as well fuck the bar, innit?
What do you mean, fuck the bar?
Bare Sawdust.
Your teeth?
That's fucked up, man. You can't say that about Halle Berry.
You know, after you finish the drawing and you made a mistake and you rub it out.
You see, you
Dead skin everywhere.
Dead skin?
Yeah, but because her pom-pom's dry.
It's Halle Berry.
Yes! Man has to take a Dyson after you finish fucking it up on the bed.
He would.
You see, you see something.
That's bad,
He
man.
die like you.
That's
You die about
that's bang out of order on Halle Berry, man. He would. He's the same.
No, do you know what it is? And I'm not gonna. All right, let's be serious for a second. No, because it's a thing, and it's something that we don't talk about. Like men suffer with you know, I spoke to
Dry dick syndrome.
Not even dry dick, but I spoke to
Impotence.
but I spoke to a guy the other day, and he was saying,
You talk to man about him hood.
That's what I was thinking.
Are you gonna let me finish? Are you gonna let me finish?
Hood I hear must
So I was talking to him the other day.
about
yeah.
him hood.
No, but it wasn't about his hood. But so we were talking about getting older, and he was saying, brother, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like he goes, even like because he's not got a girl. He like has different girls, and he's like even sometimes he said probably 50% of the time he has to draw a pill.
Really?
Yeah, and it's not something that we really talk about.
But so I feel like sometimes when your dick can't stand up, it's because you and your woman don't have a connection anymore. Because that happened to me once, you know. I was seeing a girl for a bit, and my dick just weren't going hard for it. I was like,
You know what you
I
should
thought it
have
was my problem.
You know what you should have done?
What's that?
Put my DVD on.
This was before, though.
Before I discovered you, Paul.
No, but as soon as I got a new girl, my shit was back to normal.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
That was my
So it
second
was-
DVD.
It was her. It was fucking her. She did it. Do you know what I mean?
But
Like,
it's not
her, but it's just a
you
mental...
got you got too used to her, and then I don't know. It's weird because this guy's got different women. Like he's not in a full-term relationship.
Yeah.
But he said that sometimes it's just like, boy, it's just not there.
But you know, so just before we begin recording, right?
Yeah.
Me just see something about when he rage, but
Oh, yeah.
he miss him ex-wife because she gave him the best fellatio.
Oh,
I never saw that.
No, Princess. Yeah. I saw
Yes.
that. He said
Her
Mrs.
name's Princess.
Yeah. Ray J's used to be with this girl named Princess. And
He was with
Mrs.
Kim Kardashian porno.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. He misses his woman now. Yeah.
So it's like a key and a lock. Sometimes your key might not fit the lock that it's supposed to go in that lock. And this key, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I
It's
understand
like
what you're saying.
relationship.
Yeah.
Not every key goes into every
There you
hole.
go.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
it. Sorry.
You know what I mean?
Sorry.
Yeah. So hold on. You're not married or nothing, are you?
Nah, man. Beg girl me a deal.
Yes! So, now we're on the topic. Do you get a lot of women?
Me a gallus road boy.
Yes,
Yeah.
you have a lot of females that run you down.
Run me over.
but do you want to like settle down though?
Yeah.
You do?
I mean, I like you. I've known you a long time.
Yeah.
So preferably a woman.
Oh,
Kian, let up a splash.
I weren't asking you. Though.
Oh, right.
I was gonna hook you up with somebody.
What were you thinking? Halle Berry?
No, your cousin.
I can't marry my cousin twice. I can't marry her twice. He's doing my material back to me. I'm the cousin joke.
Where you say your teeth in your
That's my joke.
No, it's a common. Please excuse me. That is the common saying. that people say.
You really teeth a next man joke.
Please.
His teeth my joke.
Have you ever heard me say a next man's joke ever in your life?
It's my joke.
Have you ever heard the next man say a next man's joke? Me say anyone's joke in your life?
They didn't expect me, like, as an Indian guy, to speak patois. Because I grew up, I grew up a yardie, innit?
What do you mean?
I was in gangs. I was an original yardie boy. If she looked like Kane in a skirt, I'm banging it.
I'm going to ask you a little question and you'll have to be 100% honest, yeah? Don't lie to me. Would you prefer to sleep with a man that's turned into a woman or a woman that's turned into a man? Have you got like Chinese or anything in your family? Indian?
My granddad.
Is what?
Chinese.
What, full Chinese?
I fucking told you about
wait
no
a minute.
culture.
So you're gone up on which side?
Jamaican
You
Chinese.
can't talk to me,
Where's
Chris.
Jamaican Chinese?
Go back and show me in blood clot.
That's Jamaican.
I bet he's got DVDs in his car. We know why he's got them. They hand down to me from granddad. Oh, wax on. Oh, wax on.
Kane, you don't. Enough. Christopher, why did you say that? Mr. Percy, I'll kill you. I'll kill you all.
Thank you guys so much for watching that episode. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much for supporting us. If you really want to support us in a bigger way, you can sign up to our Patreon, which is only £5 a month, which gives you the full episode. You've only just watched a fraction of the episode. We've got the whole episode on Patreon. You'll get to watch all of the previous episodes in full on Patreon, and it's only £5 a month. And it's also, you get access to the episode early as well.
How long is the full episode?
Full episode is at least 1 hour 45 minutes
Extra.
to 2.5 hours.
How much extra do they get?
They get at least an extra hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Normally, and sometimes it's a couple of hours difference. So make sure you guys sign up to our Patreon, please. We appreciate you. It's a Rated 18 show on Patreon, and you get the full episode. You get it early. And you can watch all the previous episodes as well. We're on what? Episode 67, 8, 9. By the time this goes out, this is, yeah. So you get to watch all of the previous episodes. So there's hundreds of hours just sitting there of entertainment, waiting for just one little digga £5. Don't type. Don't fool yourself. And if you want to give someone the gift of laughter, you can buy them a year subscription as well. That would be great. Only £60 for the whole year to laugh your arse off. In fact, if you think about the investment of £60 a year for guaranteed entertainment.
It's crazy. I don't know why they don't do it. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, we should be on like 4 million patrons, you
It's
know?
the stubbornness, though, to say, I'm not signing up to nothing. And so you're cutting your nose off to spite your face, bro. Like,
I know.
For laughter. when the thing is they put money into quite a lot of things.
Yeah, if you want
They put money into quite a lot of things as it is, like things that are not even beneficial to them. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like if you sign up to Patreon, £60 just
For the year.
for the year, then why what's the complaint about?
Listen, just make sure you guys sign up to the Patreon. I was asking at first, I'm demanding now. I've had enough. Make sure you guys sign up to our Patreon. No joke though, seriously. The more people we get signed up, the better the programs will be. The shows will be amazing. What we'll be able to do is bring on better guests. We'll be able to do. Hey, listen, remember we're gonna do our thing, Chris and Percy. We're doing our travel show.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So the more patrons that sign up, that's where the money goes. The money goes in production. So we've got an amazing cameraman. We've got amazing cameras. What could we improve? What equipment do you need, cameraman, that would improve this? Why are you going quiet for?
Just thinking maybe new hosts.
Hosts?
Yeah.
Wow.
You can't replace us, you piece of shit.
Wow.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for supporting us.
Bless.
Later.
Rated 18, make some noise! Rated 18, make some noise! The one, the only, Uncle Percy! Everybody good? Welcome to Feature Percy Sunday!
Ratings! Big up yourself.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Further, mate, make sure you grab your tickets now. There's only a few hundred left. Then we'll be sold out for our first show at the Indigo.
Come on!
And we've got an after party as well. And me and Chris are gonna do a sound clash.
When it comes to music, you think you can test me?
Alright. Big up creativity team. Every Sunday we tune in.